Okay, here I am at. I'm at the first part of my doubleheader today. I'm at the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. And let's see, we're going to go in here and see some great Redskins stuff. I would say Steelers stuff, but I don't think they're still a team anymore. Oh, excuse me. Here we go, the first bust of the Redskins we see here. We are looking at Sammy Baugh. Definitely one of the all-time greats. We have him as a quarterback, but he actually played several different positions. And he played for Redskins from 1937 to 1952. The next bus we have over here, this is George Preston Marshall, who is actually the founder of the Washington Redskins from 1932 to 1969. And he had a reputation for other things, but it's probably not appropriate. Next Redskin we have here is Cliff Battles, and he was a halfback from 1932 to 1937 for the Boston Braves and the next person we're looking at here, even though he only coached for Redskins for 1 year, is Vince Lombardi. He's probably the greatest coach of all time. And Vince Lombardi was coached from 1959 to 1967, and he coached in 1969 with the roster. The next bus we have here is Sam Huff, who played for the Giants and the Redskins. Sam Huff was a linebacker. He played from 1956 to 1963, and 64 to 67, and 69. He played for the Washington. Here we go. We have next. We have the bus here. We have Sonny Jurgensen, probably one of the greatest quarterbacks the Redskins have ever had, and he was a quarterback. He played from 1957 to 1963 with the Eagles, and from 64 to 1974 with the Washington Redskins. And going right down here, the next person we have is Bobby Mitchell. And he was a halfback on wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns until I believe he was traded to the Redskins. And he played for 1962 to 1968 for the Washington Redskins. Now up here we have Charlie Taylor, one of the better Redskins wide receivers of all time. And he played from 1964 to 1975. Then for some reason took a year off, but came back and played in 1977 to finish his career. And over here is another Redskin. Wow, I can't believe how many Redskins we got here. This is Kenny Houston, one of the probably greatest safeties of all time. And he played from 1967 to 1972 for the Houston Oilers, and then from 1973 to 1980 for the Washington Redskins. And he's probably best known for tackling me on Monday Night Football against, I believe it was Walt Garrison of the Dallas Cowboys at the one. All right, here we go. We're looking at John Riggins, my favorite player of all time, and one of the more interesting people of all time. And right here, he was a running back for. He started his career from 71 to 75 with the New York Jets, and from 76 to 79, then took a year off to find himself, and then came back to play for the Redskins. And from 1981 to 1980, here's the man, good old Coach Gibbs. Completely brought this team back from the dead after the horrible Jack Pardee era. And he was a coach for our Redskins from 1981 to 1992 before taking a decade debacle to become a NASCAR owner, and came back and coached our team and got us to 2 playoffs, which says a lot more about most of the coaches the Redskins have had since we have over here. This is Coach George Allen, who took the Redskins to their first Super Bowl. So of course they lost, but can't hold that against them. And he coached the Los Angeles Rams from 1966 to 1970, and then coached the Redskins from 1971 to 1977. And then he left the team to Jack Pardee. I know. The next bus we have over here is Darryl Green, one of our old-time beloved Redskins, and probably one of our best #1 picks, considering we picked him like the last pick of the first round. And he was our quarterback for the Redskins, and he played from 1983 to 2002. What a great and over here we have the next bus for the Redskins. This is one of our nicest human beings. His name is Art Monk, and he played just about all his entire career for the Redskins. He played from 1980 to 1993 for the Redskins. Then somehow the Redskins were stupid enough to let him go, and he went to the New York Jets in '94, and his career with the Eagles in '90. And over here we have one of the Redskins from the Hogs. He's going to the Hall of Fame this year. Russ Grimm, definitely one of the all-time greatest. He was a guard for the Skins. going in 2010. It's about quite a few months from now. So here he is, one of the Huff, Russ Grimm. Here we go. We're looking at some of these Super Bowl rings here. This is the ring the Redskins won when they won Super Bowl 17. And over here is the Super Bowl ring that the Redskins won for winning Super Bowl 22 over the Denver Broncos. And over here we have the Super Bowl ring that the Redskins won when they beat the Buffalo Bills. Okay, here I am. I'm at the round 2 of my trip. I'm going to the Nationwide Arena, going to see the Caps and the Blue Jackets play, and hopefully the Caps will win tonight. Ooh, boy, I am tired from doing everything I did today. And here I am at the Nationwide Arena. I think got some pretty good seats here. And fortunately for me, the Caps will be shooting twice down at this net, so I'll be seeing a good amount of goals tonight.